It's my favorite joke, but I don't know if anyone will like it. So an American and a Soviet are arguing. And they're arguing about whose country is better. And the American says, well, my country's better because I can go into the White House, go into the Oval Office, slam my hand on the president's desk and say, I don't like the way you're running your country. And the Soviet says, I can do that. And the American's like, yeah? And the Soviet's like, yeah. I can walk into the Kremlin, go into Gorbachev's desk, slam my hands on his desk and say, I don't like how President Reagan is running his country. What? One actor that I would most love to work with is Samuel L. Jackson. He's one of my favorite actors. I think he's one of the most charismatic performers. Every time he's on screen, I'm always searching out for him. So ever since I first saw him in Pulp Fiction, I was like, that's the guy I want to be. My best onstage memory is probably my first onstage memory, which was in 7th grade. I was doing a show called MASH, and the scene was I get pushed onto a cot, and it happened. We only had one performance, and I got pushed onto the cot, and the cot tipped over, and I hit the platforms all behind me, and the entire set came down, and I popped myself up, and I looked out in the audience, and it was just silent. And then I just continued with it, and I got a round of applause. I was like, you know what? Maybe I do like theater. One role that I would love to play is Cassius from Julius Caesar. It's one of my favorite Shakespeare shows, and I think just his moral sliminess is something I really would love to kind of dive into and live in for a little while. If I had to do anything other than acting, there's actually two things. I would love to be an archaeologist because I love ancient history, so I'd love to go to the pyramids in Egypt or in Mexico and kind of explore and examine. I'd also love to be an astronaut because why would I not want to be an astronaut? There is an epidemic failure within the game to understand what's really going on. And this causes people who run Major League ball clubs to misjudge their players and mismanage their teams. I'm sorry, okay, but people who run ball clubs think in terms of buying players. Your goal should never be to buy players. Your goal should be to buy wins. In order to buy wins, you need to buy runs. You're trying to replace Johnny Damon, yeah? The Boston Red Sox see Johnny Damon and they see a star worth $7.5 million a year. But when I see Johnny Damon, I see an imperfect understanding of where runs come from. The guy's not a great glove. He's a decent leadoff hitter. He can steal bases. But is he worth $7.5 million a year? No. No. Baseball thinking is medieval. They're asking all the wrong questions. And if I say any of this, I'm ostracized. So if you want my full disclosure, I think it's good that you're getting Damon off your payroll. I think it opens up a lot of interesting possibilities. Well, I was reading my encyclopedia and I tripped, or fell over, and hit my head. Or brain helmet, as we say. I have a weird rash in my knee pit area. Sometimes when I walk, my ankles make a weird rattlesnake sound. Things that are far away seem fuzzy. Oh, I eat Twix, but I never see the wrapper come out. I've also swallowed every piece of gum that I've ever chewed for the past 25 years. I don't know. I broke my thumb on the way here. I don't know, man. Just fix me. Ow!